In this video, I will be telling you how to prepare for the SOAP so that you can increase your chances of matching. The first thing that you need to do is verify that your contact information is correct in ERAS, because this is how program directors will be contacting you. So the main way that they contact applicants is using your phone number. It's very important that you know that they do not call or try to contact applicants who have international numbers listed. They will only contact US phone numbers only. So if you have a non-US phone number, you can use different services like Skype to get a US phone number so that you can be contacted and interviewed and ultimately match into the SOAP. Another important way that they contact you is through your email address. So make sure that your email address is correctly spelled, and you ensure that communications or messages from ERAS do not go to your spam or junk folder, but directly to your inbox so you can be aware of when programs contact you right away. The last thing you want to happen is to work very hard on improving your application for the SOAP, but then programs cannot contact you because you overlooked this step. So whether it is the main match or the SOAP, the personal statement is considered one of the most important factors for choosing applicants among program directors. This is especially true for specialties that have the most number of positions available in the SOAP. These specialties include family medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, and surgery. So it is important that you ensure that there are no grammatical or spelling errors in your personal statement. Also, remember that you are putting yourself at a disadvantage if you are not writing a personal statement specific for the specialty you are applying for. So if you apply to general surgery in your main match and you also want to apply to family medicine in the SOAP, it is important that you don't just swap out some words and use the same personal statement for general surgery and family medicine. You have to write a new personalized family medicine personal statement. This is important because specialties are big on showing commitment to the specialty. And if you do not do this step, then other applicants who actually took the time to do it will be at an advantage over you. If for whatever reason you were not able to upload all the documents that you needed to for the main match, this is your time for the SOAP. So it's very important that you add any important documents. Some important documents include letters of recommendations, especially those written by US letter writers. So if you did a rotation in the US, whether it was hands-on or a tele-rotation, it's very important that you reach out and ask that person for an LOR so that you can upload it. Having a letter of recommendation written by a US physician is seen as very favorable among program directors. Another hugely important document is your eSafeMG certification. Many programs require this document to be uploaded onto ERAS. Oftentimes, right before submitting your application for the main match, eSafeMG is overwhelmed with so many applications that it is really delayed to get your eSafeMG certification. So if you have received it, make sure that this is updated on ERAS. And if there are any other important documents that you believe will increase your chances of matching, then this is your time to upload those documents. Another crucial thing that you need to do is to prepare for interviews. During the SOAP, programs do conduct interviews and you have to be prepared for them ahead of time. I highly recommend that you review your ERAS application so you can once again be familiarized with every single entry that you put into your ERAS application, because you have to be prepared for any potential questions that could be asked about your volunteer experience, your work experience, your research experience, or publications. Because the SOAP takes place in such a short period of time, you won't receive ample notice of exactly when you are getting an interview. What will happen is that once it is match week and you receive a call from a program, they can interview you right then and there during that phone call. So you can easily prepare for interviews by, again, reviewing your ERAS application and also practicing commonly asked questions with a friend. And ensure this person that you practice interviews with can critically analyze your answers and give you tips on how to improve them. Another extremely important part of preparing for interviews is to research the programs that you apply to ahead of time. because you might be asked questions like, why did you choose our programs to apply to? Why did you choose this specialty to apply to? So this is extremely important that you prepare yourself for these questions. Because remember, once you certify your EARS application, you cannot revise it, even for the SOAP. So if your EARS application was screaming general surgery because that's what you applied to in the main match, but then you are applying to an internal medicine residency program, that question is bound to be asked, and you should be prepared to answer that question of why internal medicine, why this residency program. So like I said, the interviews can take place over the phone. So you want to double check your devices. You want to make sure that your phone is fully charged, that the volume is all the way up, and that you don't have any random alarm sets that could go off during the middle of your interview. Ensure that you have a quiet background. And of course, double check your internet connection and any other devices that you will be using during this process as well. So during the SOAP, you can apply to up to 45 programs only. And you will have 4 rounds or 4 chances of receiving interviews. So it's very important that you choose your programs extremely carefully. Again, because the SOAP occurs in such a small time period, it can be hard to thoroughly research programs. So it's very important that you enlist the help of someone that is familiar with the process or a friend that could help you research the programs. And when researching these programs, you need to ensure that you are a competitive candidate for the programs you are applying to. So just because you have only 45 programs, you don't want to make the mistake of applying to a program that does not sponsor a visa, but you require a visa, or a school that requires that you have 2 US LORs and you have none or 1, or a program that says, hey, they require a USMLE Step 2 CK score of at least 240, but your score is a 220 or 210. So essentially, you want to make sure that you match the type of candidates or applicants that they are asking for. It's also crucial that during this process that you are realistic and you are aware of the statistics of previous years. For example, if you are applying to a specialty like family medicine, internal medicine, general surgery, or pediatrics, those are the specialties that have most available positions during the SOAP. So your chances of matching into the SOAP are a bit higher. However, if you're applying to other specialties like OB-GYN, anesthesia, or psychiatry, you should know that those programs or specialties rather are much more competitive and they have very limited spaces during the SOAP, and that your chance of matching during the SOAP would be less. So choose the programs and the specialties that you'll be applying to very carefully. If you would like a detailed step-by-step plan of how you can prepare for the SOAP and also receive help with interview prep, editing your personal statement, and reviewing your EARS application, all you have to do is contact me on Instagram. I will leave a link to my Instagram in the description below. But if you want to learn more about the SOAP or the match process, then all you have to do is click this video right here. Thank you so much for watching.